This is a fun backstage area. I like it. I like it back here because there's room, and I like room. Tunes is here. Hey, Tunes.
How are you?
Good. We wanted to get a follow-up, and here we are.
Okay.
We're backstage at the Esplanade. How did you enjoy the gig tonight?
I thought it was great. You know, the response from the people was just incredible. I mean, I don't know how many people out there, but there was more than two.
I'm guessing 40K.
I don't know, but there was. I've been here
my
before.
guess.
I've played here quite a bit, and there's probably 50, 60,000 people out there. And to see people come out, the weather's perfect, and of course the Esplanade is just unbelievable. And opening up for Peter Cetera, it's been years. I used to play. I had a band, 10-piece band that we used to do in Chicago way back in the day.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot about you. I don't know. Every time I talk to you, there's more stuff.
I'll be 70 in another week.
No.
I'll be 70 in August.
No.
The first week of August, I'll be 70. Yes.
Jack Benny would be envious. You look 39.
No, I've been well kept, trying to take care of myself.
I'm very impressed. You know what's the other good thing you had tonight was perfect weather.
Yes, it was. It was about 71, 72, they said, and playing that kind of weather like that, you don't really get as long as you don't have the humidity, you know. But, I give a shout out to my son, Matt Antunes. He's a drummer.
He's out there?
Yeah, he's a drummer, keyboard player, singer, incredible singer, and I've been doing some things with him at the Box 109 over in Newton. And it happens sometime, whenever I'm free. And maybe once or twice a month, and it's a great place, and I have a lot of fun with him over there. He's my youngest, and my other son, he's just come off the road with Madonna as a musical director. He's out with Jay Sean right now. So music. We've got a new CD coming out. I don't know what the date is, but we're looking forward to it and hoping that everybody goes out and gets it.
Did you hear the audio tracks yet that we did?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
What did you think?
Well, it's hard, it's hard to A/B it because we've been so involved in this new album, and I've got other things that I'm doing besides the Automatics, especially with my son Matt and doing stuff, and my son Kevin's. And so it's been hard for me to take a block of time besides family life, mowing the lawn, but. I'm going to sit and listen to it again and really give it an ear to it,
Yeah, because we want you guys happy with what we put out there in the world.
No, we appreciate your effort, truly.
We're having fun. It's just, you got to have fun.
Hey, when you get my age, you better start having fun.
I'm getting there close.
Yeah. No, get out.
My friend Bobby Hebb turned 72 this week, July 26th. The guy who wrote Sunny.
Yep, I know what it is.
Yep,
Sunny.
and so, yeah, that was Monday. Happy birthday, Bobby Hebb. And we were up at Haverhill Cable, and everyone on the staff wrote "Happy Birthday, Bobby." We mailed it down to him, so
Cool.
it was cool. A different birthday card. Tunes, it's always good to see you, man.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you.
here at the Esplanade, backstage,
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Ernie The Automatics with Peter Cetera. And would you like to be on, Sib? Sib Hashin, how are you?
Hey, I'm going good, Joe. Going good.
It's great to see that crowd out there.
Good crowd, good crowd.
And the new material went over well.
A few songs we did, yeah. I mean, they loved hearing the hits. We gave them the hits.
Did you?
Yeah.
We missed the set, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, well, you missed all the hits.
Wow.
We gave them Michael Antoon hits, and then we did the Boston hits.
You gave him Michael Antoon hits
Yes,
as well.
we did. We did a Michael Antoon's medley, which everybody loves, and Michael's fantastic. And then we did our Boston medley, put together 5 different songs, intertwine them, and everybody loves it.
It's a great band. I can't believe you guys are doing 90 gigs in a year.
We're out there working. We're beating the bushes. You got to do it while you still can do it. And we're lucky we're working. A lot of bands now, they just, they're not playing. There's no more clubs. There's no nothing.
Sid, when Boston was hot, you didn't have the blogosphere. When you guys are playing now, do you see stuff like photos come up and all sorts of stuff from your shows?
Yeah, we do see a lot of that stuff. We see photos and interviews and pictures and even movies. People's got a video camera. Times have changed. It's really wacky now.
We talked to Ian Anderson before the Jethro Tull gig, and he said he doesn't like that people are taping. And I'm there when he does Aqualung. I was just walking around and back. All the cameras went up during Aqualung, and I'm like, Ian's not, nothing he can do.
No, I'm with him too. This whole era of everybody recording everything with their phones and cell phones and everything, it really compromises the artist's ability because, you don't have any controls. So if something's too loud or something's out of tune or I guess you got to deal with it though, right?
Well, on the plus side, Paul McCartney played with Ringo. We saw Ringo here at he did the thing. He was 69 years old, and the next week he turned 70. Paul came out and did Your Birthday. And I really wanted to see it. It's on YouTube.
Right, that's just what I'm talking about.
It's kind of an upside because you want to see Paul and Ringo,
Yeah, it is true. It's just too bad that, Ringo's so miserable about his life right now. He's just not a happy guy. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, he's not. And it just goes to teach everybody, just because you got fame, you got money, you got a beautiful wife, doesn't always make you happy.
Boy, his show is tremendous. He was entertaining. Couldn't see anything of unhappiness there.
Well, what's he going to do?
Right, not right.
Is he going to look like a sourpuss out there?
No, but he was really a pro.
Yeah, he's got to do it. But my friend been managing him. I love him. I've always wanted to meet him, and there's no getting near him.
Oh.
There's no getting near him.
Oh, so
before the show or after the show.
So Chachi at ZLX was lucky to get the interview.
Extremely lucky. Probably because he's radio friendly. But as soon as the show's over, he jumps into the limo with his wife, and off he goes, and there's no talking to him.
Wow. So my last question, Sid, because I know you're busy. If the YouTube was around during the days of Boston and then the days in between, things would be so different.
Well, it would be terrible because, everyone's doing all this and no one's making any money off it. So people are checking out your performances and your appearances and all this stuff, and the artists aren't making any money. And so if you're not making money off of records, you're not making money off of videos, you're getting paid lousy money at these live shows, then bottom line is, live music is on its way out, and recorded music is on its way out. Will it ever come back? I doubt it, because everyone's stealing, all right? So at least I had my stuff out when people had to buy records, and that's why we sold 18 million.
And it was a fun time, because I bought that first Boston album right away.
That was the only way you were going to get it. You weren't going to steal it off the internet. There was no internet.
But I cherished it. Like all these years later, I still have it.
And also you get to look at the pictures.
Yes.
And you get to read the liner notes, and you could sometimes, even our second album, you could open the thing up. How are you? Thank you. Thanks. You could open it up and you could see all the different pictures of the guys and stories and all different stuff. I can't read any of the writing on the CDs today. It's too small.
But I will say this, Sony sent me those CDs. I didn't even know they were remastering them. Mm-hmm. They arrived on my doorstep, and they were exquisite.
Great.
I really like what they did with them.
Well, look, you know what? Keep up the good work. It's guys like you that keeping the business alive for the musicians and the entertainers, because, it just ain't happening anywhere else. So we really appreciate the work and the effort that you put into the music business. So you keep rocking, all right, Joe?
Thank you, Sib.
You got it.
Great to see you, man. Backstage here at the Esplanade on Visual Radio. Thank you, Jay LaFond. Tim Archibald.
That's right. Hey, Joe Vig.
Another big crowd for you.
Oh, this was great. We really enjoy playing down at the Hat Show. We've done it every year for a while now. And, the crowds here in Boston are just great.
And look at the acts. Marty Ballin, The Temptations, Peter Cetera.
Yeah.
Wow. You could get the 3 on a bill in Ernie The Automatics. Wow. Gillette.
Yeah, Gillette. Easy. Yeah.
It would be wonderful. So what do you have to get off your chest?
Oh, nothing. It's the summertime, and I really enjoy playing outside during the summertime. That's the bottom line, is that Boston is the best place to do that, because they have so many great venues where you can play outside.
Oh, absolutely.
And this is probably the best in the world. So
this has got to be the premier spot in New England.
Absolutely. If you think about it, the Pops, and then work your way down from there, and then there's the Automatics. So,
Newman, we were just talking to Sibby about the 90 dates you guys are doing. Did Newman do 90 dates?
Oh gosh.
In a year?
No. We didn't used to work nearly that much. Although we toured with Bryan Adams and In Excess and Culture Club.
Whoa.
This was back in the 80s, of course, the MTV era, mid 80s, which was great. But this is a much harder working band, definitely, than that.
And it's a whole different feel, but you can play anything.
Well, we played with lots of different artists. I mean, tonight we played with Peter Cetera. Last year we played with the Temptations. We've done gigs with Patti LaBelle. We played with Etta James.
Etta.
Great.
Where'd you play with Etta? House of Blues?
It was at B.B. King's Club down in Times Square.
Oh, man, what a gig that must have been.
Yeah, that was terrific. We've done gigs with, New Kids on the Block. We did that
Recently?
at House of Blues in December, right? And we've played with just about anybody that you can imagine. I mean, Paul Rogers last week or last month. We played with Eddie Money last week.
Here?
Up at Hampton Beach.
And where did you play with Paul Rogers?
Hampton Beach as well.
Oh, so that's Simon Kirk.
Oh, that was terrific. Yeah, seeing the old boys. I haven't seen them since we did some shows with them and Cheap Trick with RTZ back in the 90s. So that was fun, kind of getting back with them again.
You've had quite the journey, Tim, and I don't want to take up all your time tonight, but we'd love to have you on. I talked to you before about this down at Winchester. Talk for an hour about your career and what you want to talk about music.
I need at least 90 minutes, so,
We do 2 hours on a Friday night.
Okay, all right. Well,
We do.
you're on.
No, we'd love to have you on, and you guys can, the door is always open to you.
Okay, well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate everything.
Thank you, Tim. Where's Brian? Is he out there?
Actually, Brian took off. He's in Maine this week. It's his birthday week, and so he celebrates his birthday by recharging his battery and doing some camping, and then he comes back ready to write some new music for us.
He writes great stuff.
Yeah, he sure does, and he writes a lot of it while he's on vacation. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed.
All right, Tim Archibald, thanks so much, man.
Thanks, Joe.
And we're live here at the Esplanade, having fun. Thanks to Howie Cusack, thanks to the DCR, and thanks to Ernie and the Automatics, and Jay LaFond, Haverhill TV, Winchester TV. We're everywhere. We are really everywhere.